Never seen a country devalue its way to prosperity, but it's a quick fix at the expense of the long term and the medium term. Now, there's nothing more insidious that a government can do to its people than debase its currency. And my fear is that with this new QE2 move, the upside is so small, but the downside is potentially so large by doing this. It is very dangerous in my opinion, and I think the Federal Reserve ought to be focused on price stability, not on this dual mandate, which is employment. I've had legislation for years that says, just like the ECB, the European Central Bank, your job is price stability, maintaining the value of our currency and keeping prices stable. That's a necessary precondition for economic growth, not trying to micromanage employment, because that comes oftentimes at the expense of price stability. I think what's happening now is Bernanke and the doves that are on the Federal Reserve are trying to goose the money supply through quantitative easing to overcompensate for the fact that our fiscal policy is going in such a bad direction. And that, to me, is a very dangerous notion. And it will flirt with inflation. Here's the other problem is they use the core indicator of core inflation to look at measuring inflation. That's exactly what the Greenspan Fed did in the 2003 to 2006 period, which gave us excessively loose money, which helped create the asset bubble, which gave us the problems we have today. So if you look at the leading indicators, the dollar, the yield curve, commodity prices, they're all sounding alarm bells. And so I would err on the side of caution, on the side of price stability, and not do this quantitative easing.